This is new to OTV, and I had to make this video real quick. Hopefully, I can make it real quick, cause some shit just went left just now. And I told you bulls when they was going back and forth. I told you bulls, oh, now is no more sneak dissing. Is up from here, and is definitely up right now. I'm wearing like 8 fitties on my head, cause the Latin legend Arcangel has shitted on Anuel, Latin superstar Anuel. Let me take all these hats off real quick. Just wanted to wear it just in case somebody was trying to shit on me on my head before I started this video. But the coast is clear, so I could definitely speak about this situation between Arcangel and Anuel, where they've been enemies for the longest. It's been years, and it finally came to this point where Latin legend Arcangel has responded to Anuel. Well, not responded, but gave the first shot of war when it comes to coming at each other. Pause. That sounded crazy. But anyways, and I'm explaining it in English because I feel like there's a Latin crowd that don't know not enough Spanish to understand certain things. So I'll just explain it to y'all in English, and hopefully you guys tune in to what's going on. So for long story short, because I'm not going to explain the whole details of why these guys are going at each other, but it's been years now. Like I'll say probably 6 to 7 years, maybe around there. Like 6 to 7 years. I'll say. Arcangel and Anuel, they've been going at each other, always sneak dissing each other. One of the reasons is because it had to do with something with Anuel's son at the time, that they had a situation, Arcangel and Anuel, how he was treating his baby mother, and his son was like a super fan of Arcangel, and there was some back and forth when it came to that. Then it escalated where the ex manager of Anuel, which is Fabian Elite, him he's married to a Latin legend Arcangel's sister. And when Anuel and Fabian was going at it, Arcangel, of course, is going to take the side of his sister husband because obviously it's family shit, like it's family ties. I could understand that point. So, um, it's been a commotion. They always sneak dissing each other. They always throwing shots at each other through DMs and through their captions and Instagram and everything. But finally, the other day, Arcangel was at a oh shit, my bad. I'm watching the NFL shit, the highlights, and I hit the button by mistake. My bad, guys. Anyways, going back to this. So Arcangel was at a Spanish what the fuck is this? I'm tripping bulls, my bad. I just got sent a picture of some shit. But anyways, for the third time, Arcangel Arcangel was at an interview, and he mentioned a situation of of what I just explained, that is between Anuel and his ex manager, and he gave his opinion about it. And when he did that, Anuel went ahead and wrote a caption, and he tagged Arcangel. And I think this is the first time where Anuel was publicly vocal about his situation with Arcangel. Because Arcangel been wanting to speak about it, but he really never spoken about it because he had like not a respect, because it's definitely not respect, but he didn't want it to like go at Anuel because he always felt like Anuel was under him. So it never made sense to him that that he will throw shots at Anuel or be publicly and vocally about dissing Anuel, because he always felt like Anuel was under to him, of course. But finally, Anuel went ahead and he said this. Well, this is in Spanish. So, it say, esperando que Baboni te monte en una canción o te invite para un concierto para poder revivir tu carrera. Shake my head, shake my head, shake my head, shake my head, shake my head. That's the emojis. Y tú que esperas pacientemente mamándoselo en todas las entrevistas. Laughing emojis 4 times. Tranquilo que ya mismito te lleva para el dealer, brother. Then love emojis multiple times. Then tu álbum salió y nadie se dio cuenta. Eso lo ponen en la calma, nada más cuando tú llegas para que no te sientas mal. So basically, what he's saying in the caption is that he had a sold out concert. Then he tagged out Arcangel, basically telling Arcangel that the only reason why Arcangel is even relevant in today's Latin market, musically speaking, is because of the features he has done to Bad Bunny, and that he be riding Bad Bunny meat. And what else he said? Oh, and then he said that, to not ride it so much because they're about to take him to the dealer to buy a car, I guess. That's what he's saying. Then he said that Arcangel recently released that album. So he's saying that Arcangel album just recently released and that nobody noticed it, that nobody pays attention to him. And that people play his music when he pulls up because they don't want him to feel bad. That's basically what he's saying. But I think he's wrong when he says about the Bad Bunny situation with Arcangel, because to be honest, Arcangel played a major role of Bad Bunny becoming who he is now. So, like, if I helped you, obviously you helping me back. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But clearly, that was the diss that, for the first time, I'm outspoken about Arcangel. Then Arcangel went ahead and he said a bunch of shit too, but I'm gonna just read one of them, and then I'm gonna put it in the comments. So I mean, not in the comments, but I'm gonna put it in the video so you guys can read it yourselves. Damn, but some of y'all don't understand this shit. Fuck, y'all gonna make me read. Alright, I'm gonna read it. Fuck it. So it says, de esta ni el narcante ayuda, lambetallo, saca la mierda esa de EP, dale que tú no me hacías caso antes, ahora contestas para sacar la basura esa. So under that post, Arcangel commented to Anuel and basically said, I don't know what Narcon de esta ni el Narcán te ayuda. I think that has to do with something about the feds, because apparently Arcangel claims that allegedly Anuel is an informant. I don't know how true is that, but that's according to Arcangel. That he told him he's a meat sucker and that he should just drop the EP and not try to clout chase with creating unnecessary drama for the garbage EP that he's gonna release. That's Arcangel speaking towards Anuel. Then he goes ahead and says, por fin te llenaste de valor, agárrate con las dos manos, y tranquilo que se that was that was what Arcangel said in the comment section. Y tranquilo que sé que dirás que no soy negocio, yo diré no eres competencia, repito, agárrate con dos manos. Yo terminé mi gira, tú cancelaste la tuya. So in that very specific part is what I was saying earlier, that Arcangel never really was vocally about dissing Anuel because he never saw Anuel as competition. He always saw Anuel like under him. Because, Arcangel, for those that don't know, Arcangel been in the game like shit, 20 years, I think, almost. I think he's 2 years or 1 year away to having 20 years in the game, like relevant, like being like popping. So I think that's the reason why I could see that he never responded publicly or threw shots at Anuel publicly. And this comment proves my point. Like he's basically saying that he never saw him as competition. That's why he never replied in the first place. So in the last part of this comment, he says, ay, no espero que contestes, tú no das la liga, lo otro te lo digo en la 8, atentamente el duende malvado. So in that last part, he's saying that he doesn't expect Anuel to respond back to him after he releases this song that he has dedicated to Anuel, and it's called Feliz Navidad number 8. So for those that don't know, Arcangel, throughout his trajectory of music career, he has always created these series of diss tracks towards certain rappers that he doesn't like or that try to diss him. He responds to them bad, but he only responds during Christmas. That's why he calls it Feliz Navidad. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now the 8 is Anuel. The other 7 has been like different artists throughout his career, and number 8 is for Anuel. That's what he did. Shit, I'm in 10 minutes. Fuck it, I'm gonna make the video regardless. But yeah, but then after that, let me know in the comment section if you like giving you guys these type of breakdowns, even though they're long. You guys still enjoy and want to listen to it. Just let me know. So Arcangel says that to Anuel, and Anuel went to the comment section, and in the comment section he said LP, cabrón. Hace rato que el EP dejó de ser un EP y lo convertí en un álbum. Y tampoco sale el año morón. Tú no eres plan de estrategia, cabrón. Y didn't say cabrón, but cabrón will sound nice. Anyways, then after that he says, tú hace tiempo que eres de lo que barquillas del género. I don't know what's okay, so barquilla is like an ice cream cone in Puerto Rico. They call it barquilla. I don't know what he meant by that, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he meant that Arcangel is a dick rider. That's what I think. So he's basically saying, for years you haven't been. No, he said for years you've been a meat rider of the genre when it comes to reggaeton. And then he says that the EP is really not an EP, that he turned the EP into an album, that EPs are not a thing no more. Then he continues to say, Arcángel ni satélites tiene tampoco para que te informen bien lo que estoy haciendo. Tírame para que promocione tu álbum. Que ni Frabi is the ex-manager, lo estás escuchando, te apuesto. Ja, 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 ja. Ese cabrón te odia. Ja, 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 ja. So, Anuel just admitted, even though Arcángel been on the defense of his of Anuel ex manager Fabian, and the reason why Arcángel is on the side of Fabian is because he's married to Arcángel's sister. Anuel alleges that his ex manager Fabian actually hates Arcángel wholeheartedly. I'm guessing they have had discussions when he was the Anuel's manager where he spoke out and he said that he fucking hates Arcángel. So that was, I don't know when did this argument happen? Oh, so this happened actually yesterday. Yeah, that happened yesterday. Yep. Shit, yo, Tom. I thought this shit happened on Friday. Yeah, so apparently this shit happened yesterday. Yeah, it definitely happened yesterday. The argument, the back and forth on social media. And today, I mean tonight, literally like 25 minutes ago, Arcangel decided to release officially his Feliz Navidad 8. He called himself a duende. Fuck, how you say duende in English? I kind of forgot. Let me see. Duende in English? Elf. Yeah, he calls himself an evil elf. Damn, I forgot to say elf in English. This is crazy. Yeah, he called himself an evil elf, and that the evil elf is like an inner personality of Arcangel. He calls it like an inner personality of himself. That when he brings it out, he starts violating people, throwing people under the bus, and like really exposing what people truly are. That's why he called it Feliz Navidad, because it's like a Christmas gift. Like, I'm expose you to the world of who you truly are as a person. So yeah, Arcangel went ahead and did that, and I'm gonna be honest, the song is a 10-minute record. I think for the first 3 minutes of the intro, he's just talking shit and making like different sound bites and shit. And then from I would say minute 4 all the way to, no, not minute 4. I would say from minute 3.5 to like 7, almost 8. He really violated Anuel. I'm not gonna lie. I can't just sit here and try to make it look good. Like, he really violated Anuel. Like, he violated. And I'm gonna break it down to you guys. So in the one of the first verses, he says, sigo frío, campeo por tu bloque y por What the fuck I said? Okay, hold on. Let me bring it back. He says, sigo frío, campeo por tu bloque y por el mío, pero porque tú no bajas, a ti te lo tienen prohibido. No eres grato. Les da con a buscar con un tecato. What? Les da con abusar con un tecato. Si es por mí, vuelve y respira. Yo no jodo con chivatos. So in this first verse, and I took it like, not verse, but every like, I'll say like every 16 or every 8 bars, I put like the most important bars, and I'm gonna explain this to you guys. So in this one first, he's talking about like how Anuel doesn't go back to his trenches, that he's not even prohibited to go to his trenches, he's not allowed to pull up, and that he's not gonna deal with a junkie head person like Anuel, and that he doesn't deal with snitches. So he's, for the second time, he keeps on saying that Anuel is an informant. Is it true? I don't know. It's all allegedly and is according to Arcangel. Let's go to the next one. So then the next one, Arcángel 6, se buscaron que me emperre, el lápiz está pateando como un R. Cabrón, ¿qué tú eres? ¿Gangster? Pero cuando con el principio o en el cierre, no sé tú, pero yo nunca he pagado para entrar a PR. That's wild. I'm not gonna lie. So basically, Arcángel said in this 8 bars, he's just basically said that Anuel literally has to pay in order to go to Puerto Rico. He's not valid in Puerto Rico. He's red card. They ban him from Puerto Rico, like, them wolves in the street. They don't allow him to pull up in PR unless he pays to go in. That's what Arcangel is saying. That's what he's saying. Let's swipe to the other one. The other one says, Soy el ojo Ouija. Ouija is like the Luigi board, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comment section. If you made it this far, let me know if that's the Luigi board he's talking about or not. But I think so. So he basically said, Soy el ojo de Ouija. ¿Oíste esa bandija? No te fijas que tienes a un chota criando a tu hija. That's OD, bro. That's OD, bro. Then he says, tú no sales, cabrón, tú y yo nunca vamos a ser iguales. A mí me escoltan bandidos, a ti te escoltan los federales. So, in this one, he's basically telling Anuel that Anuel doesn't realize that a known snitch, which is 6ix9ine Stuart Little, aka Muscle Mouse, aka Master Splinter, aka Chuck E. Cheese Mouse. He's saying that Chuck E. Cheese Mouse is raising his daughter. Like, don't you realize that a rat is raising your daughter? And he's throwing that shot, of course, because Anuel and 6ix9ine are like basically enemies. And then once he says that, he said, "Tú no sales, cabrón, tú y yo no." No, and then after that, he says that when Arcángel pulls up, the people that he pulls up with are like true bandidos like street dudes, like real street dudes. And that Anuel, when he pulls up, he just pulls up with the feds. This is the third time that Arcángel mentions that Anuel at some point or is currently dealing with feds. I don't know how much is that true. Is all alleged according to Arcángel. Let's swipe to the other one. So in the other one, Arcángel says, "Oh sí, cabrón. Yo soy chota. Oh sí. Pues enseña los papeles de tu brother Rob G." Demonios. El duende ya me dijo que no los deje tranquilos y que te estás intoxicando metiéndote fentanilo. Yeah. I told you bulls earlier, just a few minutes back. Arcángel really violated, bro. So Arcángel now he says that basically saying to Anuel like, "Oh, so you calling me a snitch, really?" So he says, "So if I'm such a snitch, go ahead and pull up the papers and see who got paperwork like your brother Rob G." Rob G, I think his name is Rob G. Yeah, the facts, it is Rob G. So Rob G is like one of Anuel closest friends that Anuel, from at least the recent years, he's not around them at all no more. And it's always been rumored that the reason why he doesn't hang out with him no more is because Rob G actually cooperated with the feds. And there's like actual paperwork of Anuel, um not of Anuel. There's actual paperwork. See, I almost messed up. There's actual paperwork of Rob cooperating with the feds, and that's the reason why Anuel took his separate ways from him. So that's what Anuel is mentioning, which I don't know if that's a fact or not, but it's been rumored for years, and certain other dudes that live that lifestyle have confirmed that is a fact. I personally do not know it's a fact. I personally do not care. I'm just explaining to you guys what the lyrics are saying. Then we go. Then he says that his inner evil elf told him to violate them, don't give them no chances, especially now since he almost passed away for dealing with fentanyl. So Arcangel is claiming that the reason why Anuel almost got sent to a Hector Lavoe concert recently when he almost got clipped is because he got intoxicated by consuming fentanyl. How true is that? I don't know. It's all alleged. It's a diss track. So far, Arcangel is violating. Then he says, tú eres un simple pendejo que tienes delirios de matón, tienes a todo tu corillo cogiendo pon, no tienes credibilidad desde que pagaste para entrar al calentón. ¿Quiénes son los dioses? Uno es chota, el otro es bugarrón. That is crazy. Hey, yo! So, Arcangel, I think this is the no. There's two more left still that I think he's super violated. So in this one, he OD violated. So basically, Arcangel is saying to Anuel, "Listen, you are delusional as hell. You act like you a shooter when you really aren't. You got a crew. You got your crew taking risk like you really got it." Then he said, "But at the same time, you have to pay in order to go to your own trenches." And then he said, "Yeah, y'all act like y'all gods, but what kind of god is a snitch and the other one is a Ayo?" So that's what Arcangel claims. So when he say los dioses, as in like acting like gods, he's talking about an album that came out. It came out either 2020 or matter of fact, I'm gonna check it real quick. Hold on. I want to give y'all facts. I want to give y'all facts of the situation of like what I'm about to say. Um, hold on, guys. I'm looking for the album right now. What year? Oh, so okay, so 2021. So it was past COVID. So the Lo Dios said the album, it was Anuel and Ozuna collaboration album that came out in 2021, and Arcangel is claiming for the fourth time now that Anuel is a informant and that Ozuna is an AO. And the reason why he says that about Ozuna because it's been also rumored for years now that there's a AO tape of Ozuna doing his thing with another man allegedly. I don't know how true is that, but that's why Arcangel mentions it. Then in the other swipe, I'm telling you, it's 10 minutes the song, and Arcangel just OD violated everybody. Now he's saying in this one, en RD siempre ando con pistola en mano, porque tengo un paisano que es un gusano. Cabrón, a ti yo no te vuelvo a dar la mano. Neverland. Porque tú eres el R. Kelly dominicano. Pedofilo. So, Arcangel claims that's a shot to Latin superstar Rochyrd. He's claiming that in when he goes to DR, he's always strapped because one of his own kind, as in like one of his own people, like a Dominican, is basically a bum. That's basically what he's saying. That is a bum. He's saying that he will never give him the hand again, and that he considers Rochyrd as the R. Kelly of them both. The reason why he says that is because Rochi caught a case one time and got arrested because of alleged he was messing around with some minors and shit. And the case is already done. They released him and everything. That same year, he did a couple of months, but that was what was claimed at the time, that he got arrested because he was messing with allegedly a couple of minors. And then in the last one, I think it is, yes, this is the last one. He says, Lambedor, yo te voy a presentar tus fines. Mamándoselo a bichotes, ya tienes un récord Guinness. En verdad, si tú eres calle, no des tantos detalles y hazle algo a los que te tirotearon la casa en jardines. There he violated too. Damn, I missed the other one part. There's one part that he talks about Rochi too, but I will have to go back and get it. But I'm gonna just skip that part. So yeah, so basically in this one, he's just talking about the situation that happened with Anuel parents. So Anuel parents had to fly out of Puerto Rico and move to the States because when Anuel was having issues in the street, like heavy issues. Meanwhile, he's like already a superstar at this point, but he still had like certain issues with people in Puerto Rico. And allegedly, those people in Puerto Rico pull up to his parents' crib and shot the whole crib up. Like I'm talking about like hundreds of bullets hit the crib. That's allegedly. And when that situation happened, the parents decided to fly out of Puerto Rico and they moved to the States. And that is the end of me explaining the bars where he really violated Anuel. And the song is already out. It's called Feliz Navidad 8. What I think about this personally, this is his super, super fire. Arcangel is showing and demonstrating why he is a absolute legend and why people don't mess with his pen game. That man will take it all the way to the ground if you try to volley. Now, for Anuel's side, I still think Anuel has a chance to really come back at him and really hit certain push certain buttons on Arcangel where Arcangel is very vulnerable about. I'm not gonna say what it is, but there's certain things that Anuel could really talk about that could really make Arcangel in a vulnerable situation. Now, my advice to Anuel will be don't shoot all the bullets. Don't shoot all your ammo at one song. Take half of the ammo, throw it. If he responds, cool. If he don't, it creates a debate of if it's tied or who really won. And if you feel like people are having that debate, then you throw the other half. You feel me? And if he responds, then you still regardless will throw the other half. But my thing right now, I think Anuel has a great chance to really come back. And if he talks about the certain vulnerable things that has happened to Arcangel throughout his years of his career, there could be a good matchup when it comes to this dissing war that is starting tonight. And Arcangel was the first one to shoot the shot. Let me know on the comment section what you guys think about this video. And if you guys want me to continue to do videos like this, also let me know if you think Anuel has a chance to volley Arcangel or Arcangel is winning this one all the way. Make sure to follow me on Rumble, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Nutul TV, follow me on IG, Nutul TV, and let's continue with this shit. But for right now, Arcangel super violated Anuel. This is Nutul TV.